Hello everybody, so welcome to the first video of 2021. So we are actually learning about the first chapter of redox equilibrium. So I will be explaining about the first subtopic in this chapter, which is 1.1, the reduction and oxidation reaction. So let's start, okay? Okay, let's look at the first definition of redox. So what is redox? Redox is a chemical reaction where oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously. What does it mean by simultaneously? Okay, simultaneously ni maksudnya berlaku secara serentak. Or you can also say that it occurs at the same time. So there is two reactions. We have oxidation reaction and the second one is reduction. So oxidation and reduction must occur simultaneously or at the same time, okay, for a redox reaction to happen. So as you can see here, oxidation and the reduction reaction have four explanation or a definition that we can use. The first one is in terms of gain and loss of oxygen. Okay, the second one is gain or loss of hydrogen. The third one is transfer of electron, and the fourth one is the change in oxidation number. So in this video, we are focusing on the first one, gain or loss of oxygen, and the second one, which is gain or loss of hydrogen. So there is two definition that we will look in this video. Okay, apa maksud oxidation and reduction in terms of gain or loss of oxygen? Okay, kita tengok kepada definition of gain or loss of oxygen. Okay, oxidation reaction take place when a reactant gain oxygen. Reduction reaction take place when a reactant loses oxygen. So it is in terms of gain and loss of oxygen. Okay, so in this reaction we have the word reactant. What does it mean by word reactant? Do you still remember? Reactant and product. So reactant is the material or substance that we use to react. Okay, so that is reactant. So the product is the things or substance that form during the reaction. Okay, I will give you an example of a reaction same as in your textbook, which is a reaction between magnesium and carbon dioxide. So this reaction is actually in your textbook. Okay, magnesium and carbon dioxide react to form magnesium oxide and carbon. Okay, that is the reaction given in your textbook. Okay, you can also refer to your textbook if you have problems understanding what I'm saying. It's just the same. Okay, it's just that I will explain okay apa yang ada dalam textbook awak. For this reaction, as you already know, you have learned during your Form 3 that magnesium is a reactive metal. So magnesium can remove oxygen from carbon dioxide. Okay, because magnesium is more reactive. Magnesium is a reactive metal. So what happens is that magnesium will take the oxygen from the carbon dioxide to form magnesium oxide. So I will balance the chemical equation first. So in this reaction, as you can see, magnesium and carbon dioxide, this is what we call reactant. So I just label this first. So these both is called reactant. Okay, the one that at the back here after the arrow, we call it as product. So when the definition says that oxidation reaction take place when a reactant gain oxygen. So means that somewhere around the reactant, that substance yang gain oxygen will undergo oxidation. Reduction reaction take place when a reactant loses oxygen. So one of them will gain oxygen, one of them will lose the oxygen. So we will have to determine which one gain oxygen and which one lose the oxygen. Okay, now we are focusing on the redox reaction. So we will see the reactant. So magnesium in this reaction, as you can see, gain oxygen. Apa maksud gain oxygen tu? Maksudnya dekat formula tu yang pertama dia ada Mg sahaja. Tetapi after the reaction it will become MgO. Means the product have oxygen. Okay, means the magnesium already gain oxygen. So when the reaction gain oxygen, okay, the reaction named as oxidation reaction. Okay, as for carbon dioxide actually have oxygen in the first place, but after the reaction finish, the carbon dioxide already lost the oxygen. So the carbon dioxide lost oxygen, so the reaction named as reduction. Okay, so in this reaction, magnesium gain oxygen, carbon dioxide lost its oxygen. Okay, we know already the oxidation and reduction reaction. Now we are looking at the oxidizing agent and the reducing agent. Okay, what does it mean by oxidizing agent? Okay, oxidizing agent in this reaction is carbon dioxide. Okay, and the reducing agent is magnesium. Okay, what does it mean by oxidizing agent and reducing agent? It is the substance that oxidize another substance, okay, and a substance that reduce another substance. Okay, for example, in this reaction, as you can see, magnesium here, magnesium reduce carbon dioxide. Magnesium reduce carbon dioxide. That's why magnesium is a reducing agent. So kita notekan dekat sini, Ra tu adalah reducing agent. Okay, so reducing agent is the agent that reduce another reactant. Okay, what does it mean by oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent is the agent that oxidize other reactant. So in this case, carbon dioxide oxidize magnesium to form magnesium oxide. So carbon dioxide here is the oxidizing agent. Okay, so in redox, you have to determine which reactant undergoes oxidation, which reactant undergo reduction, which reactant is oxidizing agent, and which reactant is the reducing agent. Okay, that is the overall view of this reaction. Okay, let me give you another example. Let's say we want to react carbon and copper oxide. Okay, so this is a reaction that you already learned during your Form 3, where carbon is more reactive than copper. So carbon will be able to remove oxygen from copper oxide. So the product form is carbon dioxide and copper. Okay, in this reaction, as you can see, let me balance the chemical equation first. So you will need, Cu. Okay, you will need 2CuO and 2Cu. Okay. Okay, now let's see carbon. Carbon here, from carbon itself, it changed to carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide means it gained oxygen. Okay, when it gains oxygen, it is an oxidation reaction. Okay, oxidation reaction for carbon. Then copper undergoes a reaction where it lost its oxygen. Okay, daripada ada oksigen, dia jadi tak ada oksigen. Okay, so the name of the reaction is reduction. Okay, now we determine the oxidizing agent and the reducing agent. Okay, which one is the oxidizing agent? So the oxidizing agent is the substance that oxidize carbon. So in this case, copper oxide is the oxidizing agent. Okay, the carbon reduce copper oxide to copper, so carbon is the reducing agent. So if you see here, substance that undergoes oxidation is a reducing agent. Substance that undergo reduction is the oxidizing agent. So dia terbalik. Kalau dia undergo oxidation, maksudnya dia adalah reducing agent. Kalau dia undergo reduction, dia adalah oxidizing agent. So this reaction, okay, is a redox reaction. Okay, that is the definition by in terms of loss and gains of oxygen. Okay? Now let we see the definition of oxidation and reduction in terms of gain and loss of hydrogen. So hydrogen, okay, hydrogen, H lah, H, hydrogen. Okay, oxidation reaction that take place when a reactant loses hydrogen is an oxidation reaction. Okay, a reduction reaction will take place when a reactant gain hydrogen. Okay, so tadi oksigen lain. Okay, ni hydrogen dia terbalik. Okay, it's being reversed. Okay. Okay, sekarang kita tengok examples. Okay, example yang saya boleh bagi adalah reaction between hydrogen sulfide and chlorine. So chlorine molecule, okay, the reaction will form hydrogen chloride and also sulfur. So let's balance the chemical equation. Okay, in this reaction, hydrogen sulfide, it lost its hydrogen. Okay, so this is loss of hydrogen reaction. and the name of the reaction is oxidation reaction. Okay, for chlorine gain hydrogen. Okay, so this reaction is reduction. Okay, same as before. Okay, so oxidizing agent is the substance that undergoes reduction. Okay, and the reducing agent is the substance that undergo oxidation. Okay, so siapa yang undergo oxidation? Dia adalah reducing agent. So ingat RA tu saya ringkaskan untuk reducing agent. Okay, so RA is the reducing agent. Okay, chlorine undergo reduction, so chlorine is the oxidizing agent. So oxidizing agent adalah OA. So in this reaction, as you can see, the hydrogen actually move from sulfur kepada chlorine. So dia change place dekat sini. Okay, mula-mula hydrogen dekat sulfur, tapi pada hasil tindak balas, okay, hydrogen tu berada bersama dengan chlorine. Okay, this is reaction in terms of loss and gain of hydrogen. So in this reaction, okay, kalau kita tengok dia terbalik, dia reverse compared to oxygen tadi. Jadi untuk elakkan kita daripada confuse, you can draw a simple table, okay, for these first two definition. Okay, so we have the oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. Okay, in terms tu saya tulis terms, in terms of. Okay, kalau dia in terms of oxygen, O. Okay, untuk oxidation reaction, kalau dia gain oxygen, plus tu means gain, plus tu maksudnya gain oxygen. Okay, nama reaction tu adalah oxidation. The name of the reaction is oxidation. Kalau reaction tu loss oxygen, dia kehilangan oxygen. Okay, minus mean loss of oxygen. Okay, the name of the reaction is reduction reaction. Okay, but for hydrogen, it's actually reverse compared to oxygen. If you lost hydrogen during the reaction, if the reactant lose ataupun lost the hydrogen during the reaction, so we call that reaction as oxidation. But if the reactant gain hydrogen during the reaction, we call the reaction as reduction reaction. Okay, so there is another two definition that we will learn in the next video, which is the third one, transfer of electron. And the fourth one, okay, the fourth one is change in oxidation number, ON. So these two definition I will teach you in the next coming video. So So just wait for it. So make sure that you understand this first, then you can understand the rest of the chapter. Okay, so thank you so much. So we'll see again in our next video. So hopefully saya ada masa lah nak record video tu. But thanks anyway. Make sure you study hard and study smart. Thank you.